Hi, this is just a quick presentation really, just to kind of go through a few concepts. So essentially what I've done is created a web application. It's based on the Ruby on Rails framework, but you know, it's hosted as a static web application, so there's no integration to Postgres or anything like that. There's no customization of controllers, models or views. But it does use a Bootstrap theme, which is quite common these days. You know, quite a common thing that web developers would kind of use and know how to customize and stuff like that. So I just did a little bit of customization, you know, in terms of kind of logos and stuff like that. I hope you enjoy it. Over to the demo. So here we have Visual Studio Code. This is connected to the Windows subsystem for Linux. Just a basic Ubuntu image. So what I would have done to create this application is I would have gone to GitHub and initialized a blank Git repo. Then I would have come back to the terminal and would have Git cloned that to the file system. Then I would have run the command Rails new emuseum, and that would have created a blank Ruby on Rails application. Just initialized it, downloaded quite a few things and set a few things up. Then I would have changed that emuseum directory, and then I would have git commit that, and then I would have git pushed it. So that would have pushed it back up to GitHub. So just a quick kind of overview really of what the application, the basic application would have had. So it's in here, you can see it's got some controllers and some JavaScript and you know, just some basic bog standard Ruby on Rails files. One of the kind of key things for this folder is this public folder. This is just a static example, so you know, there's no, I didn't really change any of the controllers or anything like that, or the models or views to get this application to work. It's just a Bootstrap template that I just downloaded. So if I just go into the desktop, and then this is the actual template that I downloaded. So in here, this is the public folder that I've just been kind of talking about, and you know, there's some asset folders, some images, some JS files and stuff like that. So it's not a true Ruby on Rails application. It's just a static application really. So I would have copied this folder into the public folder here, and then I would have just gone into the Git source control and just added a comment down here, so you can see that initialized it, added the theme from Bootstrap, moved the assets over, and then, you know, updated some logos and stuff like that really. So that's pretty much what was done in Visual Studio Code. So if I just jump out of there and then go to web browser, so I then you know, within GitHub we can see the files that are within there. So and then you can see the public folder there with the files in there. So as part of the kind of setup, I set up an application on Azure portal, which I'll come to in a minute. But you know, as part of the GitHub Actions, there's a number of different things that was set up. So one of the things that was set up was to use CI and CD to publish the static Azure web app. So that's what you can see here. So there's a number of different things that you know, different actions that we're running here, and you know, it's just fixing a few things, fixing some logos and stuff like that. So if I just jump to Azure, so in Azure I just created a static web app, like I say. So it's not actually using the Ruby on Rails application to connect to a Postgres database or anything like that, but you know, it's just, like I say, just an example. So you know, we've got a URL there. It's just deployed globally. So if I click on this, visit your site, just open up the application. So you can see it's just a modern Bootstrap application with a dashboard, a few different apps of different types in here. So you've got project management, CRM kind of widgets and things like that. But one of the things that's probably of note is this gallery album. So in here, it's a kind of gallery format, and you click on here and you can see different images, etc. And you've got images with titles and stuff like that. And then you've got this file manager application here. So again, you can allow customers to kind of upload images and stuff like that through the interface, and then you can play the videos or whatever you want to do. So that's really just kind of basic stuff. In here you can kind of add products, customers, orders, etc. So again, this doesn't it's not fully functional. It's just a template based on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So then if I go down here, so you set up your pricing and things like that, and then you've got your kind of Bootstrap theme in here, which is quite good. You've got your validation of forms, some charts that might be quite nice for customers, and then in here you've got widgets and things like that that you can kind of see. So again, it's just using a Bootstrap template that's quite well used, well known by developers. So yeah, so that's about it really. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.